Hey, and welcome to CBR. Today, we're talking about some of the heroes who've rocked Captain America's suit. From the usual suspects to a few surprises, we'll check out how these characters took on the shield and made it their own.
Thank you, Captain America.
Steve Rogers, the original Captain America, has rocked quite a few versions of the Captain America suit throughout his journey in the MCU, each one reflecting his growth as a hero. Back in Captain America, the first Avenger, his first outfit was more of a show costume, bright blue with red and white stripes, made for USO performances. It was a nod to the classic 1941 comic look, but not exactly battle-ready. Once he started fighting Hydra, he swapped it for a more practical leather jacket, military-style pants, and a sturdier shield. By the time the Avengers 2012 rolled around, S.H.I.E.L.D. gave him a sleeker, more modern suit designed for high-stakes battles. While it had a bold, patriotic design, it wasn't as armored as later versions. In Captain America, the Winter Soldier, Steve went for a more tactical approach, ditching the flashy colors for a navy blue stealth suit perfect for covert missions. Fast forward to Avengers Infinity War, and Cap was no longer wearing the stars and stripes. His suit was darker, rugged, and battle-worn, showing just how much he had changed. By Endgame, he fully embraced his legacy, returning in a modernized version of his classic World War II suit, bringing his story full circle. Every version of Cap's suit tells a piece of his story, evolving with him as he faced new challenges. His suits weren't just costumes, they were a reflection of the man he became.
You're new Captain America.
After Steve Rogers retired at the end of Endgame, the US government decided they needed to keep the Captain America legacy alive. John Walker's time wearing the Captain America suit in the Falcon and the Winter Soldier was a pretty wild ride. They picked Walker, a highly decorated soldier, to take on the role. But unlike Steve, who was all about doing what was right, Walker was a bit more intense and struggled with living up to the perfect image of Cap. The suit Walker wore was a government-issued version of Captain America's iconic outfit. It looked similar to Steve's, but with a more tactical edge. The design was a little less polished, and his helmet had a slightly different star emblem. The suit wasn't quite as symbolic or refined as the one Steve wore. It was more about function than honoring the legacy of the original Cap. Walker also had a simpler, more basic shield, which felt more like a tool than the symbol Steve's shield had become, and he tarnished whatever symbol was left in that shield. Walker didn't handle the pressure of being Captain America very well. The public turned on him fast, and the government eventually stripped him of the title. Walker was given a new identity, US Agent. But his brief stint as Captain America left him questioning who he was and what the role truly meant. The suit he wore was a reminder that being Captain America is about more than just the uniform. It's about the responsibility that comes with it, something Walker wasn't quite ready to handle.
You're not Steve Rogers.
You're right. I'm not.
After Steve Rogers hands over the shield, Sam is unsure whether he's the right person for the job. Sam Wilson takes on the Captain America mantle in a way that's both personal and powerful. He feels the weight of the legacy and what it means to carry that symbol. Sam eventually realizes that it's not about being exactly like Steve Rogers, but about what the shield stands for: justice, equality, and standing up for what's right. Sam steps up to the challenge, and with some help from the Wakandans, he gets his own version of the Captain America suit that blends his Falcon identity with Steve's legacy. The suit they create for Sam is a sleek, high-tech take on the Captain America look, but with a twist. It keeps the classic red, white, and blue colors, but gives it a more modern and practical feel. Sam's Falcon wings are now streamlined and integrated into the suit, giving him the freedom to fly like he did before, while still representing Cap's legacy. The suit also has a bold star on the chest, honoring the traditional Captain America design, but with some unique touches like red and gold accents that reflect Sam's own style. It's a perfect mix of Steve's Captain America and Sam's Falcon, showing how he's making the role his own while staying true to what Captain America stands for. Sam Wilson has to navigate the complicated history of America and what the title means in that context. It's a reminder that being Captain America is about making the role your own and staying true to the ideals of justice and freedom.
Is that Bucky?
Bucky Barnes' time as Captain America was a huge moment in his story and definitely a wild ride. After Steve Rogers seemingly died in Captain America number 34, someone had to step up to keep the fight going, and that someone ended up being Bucky. Bucky had spent years as the Winter Soldier, an assassin under Hydra's control, doing terrible things. He wasn't sure he could live up to the perfect symbol of Captain America that Steve had been. It was a big leap for him, trying to embrace the Captain America identity while still grappling with everything he'd done before. Bucky's Captain America suit was different from Steve's, fitting his more rugged and battle-worn personality. It still had the classic red, white, and blue color scheme, but it was more tactical and armored. The suit had extra padding and protection for tougher battles, and his shield was less shiny and more weathered, reflecting his experience and the rough road he'd walked. While Bucky struggled with his past and the responsibility of being Captain America, he proved that he could live up to the ideals that the shield represented. His time as Cap was short-lived. When Steve came back, Bucky's time as Captain America was a key moment in his redemption story, showing that despite his troubled past, he could rise to the occasion and fight for a better future. While Bucky has not worn the suit in the MCU, this Marvel comic storyline shows that he just might in the future.
That's enough!
Part of the House of M storyline, this reality-bending story, thanks to the Scarlet Witch, reshapes the world and changes the roles of many heroes, including Cyclops. In this version of events, in an alternate timeline, Scott takes on a suit that combines his X-Men style with the classic red, white, and blue of Captain America. Instead of wearing a traditional Captain America shield, Scott's suit kept some of his own signature elements, like his visor and yellow accents, while also bringing in the stars and stripes look of Cap's costume. It was kind of a mix of both Cyclops' leadership in the X-Men and the powerful symbol that Captain America represents, showing that Scott had stepped up in this alternate reality. This wasn't a permanent thing, but it was a cool take on Scott as a leader in a world where everything was flipped upside down. The suit was a symbol of heroism and leadership, showing that even in a different timeline, the ideals of fighting for what's right can shine through, no matter who's wearing the suit. While Scott has not appeared in the MCU yet, this storyline could be addressed in the multiversal chaos that is to come. Over the years, different heroes have worn the Captain America suit, each adding their own twist to it. Which of these Captain America costumes was your favorite? Let us know in the comments. Until next time, thanks for watching CBR.